see, we just wrote it, so we didn't have time to learn it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, parents, teachers, and fellow classmates. Before we start, we would like to point out that Chiu and I were actually voted by our classmate to give the salutatorian speech. This has nothing but show the poor judgment our class has.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the class of 2015 graduation ceremony. And I have to say that this day has finally arrived, and we wouldn't be here without certain people, and I think we really have to thank these people because it made our journey special and unique. So first of all, I'd like to thank all the parents because they invested in this school and believed in this amazing school, which is all about our new future that will have to be decided. Secondly, we want to thank some people that may go unnoticed in the school, but without them, we wouldn't be the same as individuals. In fact, we would like to thank first of all, the cafeteria staff, that they, very important, the cafeteria, that they cook our meals and serve the meals with a lovely smile on their faces, and they make that part of the day one of the best ones, I have to say.
We'd also like to thank Anna, who is really the kindest person we know, and she has found many forgotten t-shirts, jumper laying outside the football field. Anna, non so dove sei, ma... Dov'è? Ah, ciao Anna. Anna, grazie mille per tutto, ci mancherai moltissimo. Another person we really want to thank is our security guard, Luca. He doesn't necessarily... Security! You see, Luca doesn't necessarily make us feel secure, but he never fails to put a smile on our face. So Luca, sei un grande, grazie per tutto.
And finally, we want to thank our teachers who at the end of the year just stopped asking for homework because they realized we were a lost case. And today I must say it is a sad day for teachers because they're losing the most wonderful class they ever had, so don't cry.
Out of all the teachers we had, there were two in particular who were defined as our IB coordinators, but as we like to call them, our school parents.
Let's start with Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris, I've known you since the first day I entered the gates of the school in nursery, and you've been since then the person we could always rely on. In fact, I will never forget when in 6th grade, over the summer, you kept my school bag and you cleaned it because someone had ruined it during recess and you knew it was my favorite bag. So, thank you again for that, Mr. Morris. I have to say, you are a very precise and encouraging person, as you always want us to strive for greatness, and you embody every aspect of the learner profile, which we carried along since the first day of school in year 2000.
Miss Siviero, what can I say about Miss Siviero? that picture doesn't say. No. It is really hard to describe how thankful the 19 of us are to Miss Siviero. If it wasn't for her, Chiu and I wouldn't have been able to write or read this speech today, so it's not really my fault. So, no, really, the 19 of us are all wondering what we're going to do without her next year. If someone came to me and asked me what would I remember from Miss Siviero, I would say that she never tried to change us. She embraced her personality, and most especially, she let us get away with a lot of nonsense in the last 2 years. So, Miss, I want to say that we will all miss sharing your gossips of our life, and even after graduation, you will receive many emails asking for advice. Now we're going to move on to talk about the class. Chiu and I were here at last year's class of 2014 graduation. We're here at last year's, and as we saw our happy friends graduate,